Welcome back to Rookie Watch. I'm Nose here to kick off with an upgrade point for Chris Hargrove. He's been upgrading a little bit slowly just because he came in so good. Gonna try and get some throw on the run, throw under pressure upgrades here. We do get those along with some accuracies. Very nice little upgrade. Getting close to unlocking that hidden dev trait, seeing what that is. If he is officially a generational player, like they put in Madden this year, he will be an X factor that's guaranteed for generational players. But we don't know that he is. 98 throw power is really good, but it's not a 99. He didn't come in with 99 anything. Just his accuracies were really good, and awareness was already very high. So we don't know for sure that he is generational, but at 83 overall out of the draft, seems like it. We do have kind of a long to-do list before we get into the game. We'll just jump into these. Hargrove does get the Player of the Week with a 5 passing touchdown game, despite his low completion percentage. Pretty sweet. I think that is his first time getting the Player of the Week, so that's nice. We've got the continuation of the offensive breakout scenario. Like I said before, I don't really know where this one goes. I don't really get it. I feel like we should just be getting Samuel Stardev because he's totally earned it, but we'll see where it goes. If nothing else, seems like it's going to give us some boosts, so that's nice. We've got Thursday Night Football this week. It's a short week, and Tyler Boyd, with his apparently tiny head, has some thoughts for us. Just going to quick scroll through and see how the new mock draft shook things up. Our top 5 guys are generally going higher. Colin Crocker is now the #1 player, but we do still have one receiver falling out of the top 10 to 15. And then one other guy now has dropped out of the mock entirely. So I don't know what's going on with him. Things are just going all over the place. We'll see how it continues. This week we're facing off against Jeremiah Edwards. He was the other highly drafted quarterback. I think came out at a 76, but really good ratings, 94 throw power, very good medium and short accuracy. Just not stellar in the pocket or anything. Pretty athletic though. He's a guy any franchise would love to take early. Hidden Dev, of course, 22, same age as Hargrove, so he's probably also going to be really good in this league. New York sports fans have got to be loving it. Stats looking pretty good. A lot of yards, only 9 touchdowns, but only 3 interceptions as well, so that's a really good number. If we look at his game logs, he's really turned it on the last couple of weeks at home against divisional opponents. Well over 300 yards in both of those, 2 touchdowns, no picks. They've won every time he hasn't thrown a pick and lost the 2 games in which he did, but no picks since week 3. So early returns are looking really good for Edwards. Just to compare, a couple hundred yards more for Hargrove, almost twice as many touchdowns, but 3 times as many picks, but only 4 sacks on the year, which is awesome. 4 quarterbacks on the roster, including Kenny Pickett. That's kind of interesting. Saquon Barkley still here, still great. Darius Slayton, their top receiver, which doesn't really bode well, but it's gone well enough for Edwards, so he must just be really good. Not a whole lot going on here at this position, unfortunately. They do have Freiermuth, who is awesome. Don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he's pretty cool. Andrew Thomas is super, super good. Bredesen doesn't seem to have really developed. Just kind of an average interior line as we've seen, but another really good tackle in Evan Neal. They do have a pretty good left end here, a very young superstar, but he's injured. So I don't know if we're going to see that 59 overall backup. I'm going to guess there's going to be somebody else there. Not looking too great at right end either. Yeah, we'll see. Dexter Lawrence, though, really good. And then they've got Jordan Davis as well. And a really good young third defensive tackle. We'll see how they line people up with those deficiencies. Then they've got Azeez Ojulari still. He's developed quite well. Pretty mediocre at middle linebacker. And then Thibodeau has developed amazingly well, and they've also got a superstar backup rookie. Looks like he must be getting a lot of playing time if that's revealed. Then at corner, we've got 3 pretty average starters. Good depth at the position, but not really any high-end talent. Xavier McKinney is still here, doing well for himself, and then Julian Love is here as well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this game. Unexpected start in this one. Edwards and the Giants drive all the way down the field, and then he's picked off by Taylor Rapp, only his 4th pick of the year, as the Giants will do an RPO, get a first down out of it to Garrett Wilson. But this is only the 3rd game in which Edwards has thrown an interception, and they're winless when he does, so obviously very early, but we'll see if that bodes poorly for them. Anyways, it's a nice first down carry for Breece Hall. Hargrove gonna throw this one to Boyd, a reliable target this year, if somewhat seldom used. Skipping ahead, it's second down again. Hargrove fakes it. We'll look downfield, throws to Boyd. He's crushed over the middle by McKinney, but that's another first down pickup. Good start for Hargrove. 3 dropbacks, 3 passes, 3 first down gains. We'll hand this one off to Breece Hall, right side, breaking through contact, and he's got a good gain of 8. This Jets offense is driving, but so is the Giants offense, and this was the area of the field in which Jeremiah Edwards threw his interception, so Hargrove will hope to finish better. Throws it out to Wilson, and that pass is jumped. It's another pick. This is Zeke Rutland running up the sideline, popped by Hargrove, lost the ball. Lucky it went out of bounds. This one's just an underthrow for Hargrove that should have gone all the way to the pylon. Easy to jump. 2 different guys could have had it. Props to Hargrove, though. High motor on this play. Could have been a much bigger return. Instead, he pops Rutland. Gets some revenge. Say what you want about this rookie quarterback matchup, but I bet Jeremiah Edwards doesn't have a forced fumble this year. This time, Edwards completes the drive with a touchdown toss to Darius Slayton. So the Jets now looking to respond. Hargrove fakes the handoff. Got plenty of time, fires over the middle. He's got Madison Samuel, first catch of the day for him, and up close to midfield. After a couple of run plays, the clock is winding down on the first quarter. It's 3rd and 4. Jets trying to convert, keep this drive alive. Hargrove takes the snap, looking, firing right, and he's got Boyd, a strong catch. He's certainly been showing up today. Second quarter starting now with the Jets in plus territory, trying to tie this one up. Hargrove is lined up under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fires as he's pressured, hits Samuel in stride. Is he going to get to the pylon? No, he cuts inside, and that is a New York Jets touchdown. Tie game, white man dancing again. Do have to imagine that the NFL schedulers were salivating when they saw that this one was on the docket. Giants, Jets, home game for both teams basically. Highly drafted rookie quarterbacks and a home game for both teams. Very next play from scrimmage, Sauce Gardner picks off Edwards. Jets have it in the red zone. Thursday Night Football, the nation is watching, and Hargrove's got a chance to assert dominance. Fires up the middle, Samuel's got it, touchdown, white man dancing. Madison Samuel is here to announce himself on national TV. Giants' long drive stalls out at the 2-yard line. They kick a field goal. Don't really agree with that, especially the way they were moving the ball. Speaking of moving the ball, there goes Breece Hall. That's an 8-yard pickup on first down. He's been running well today. Hargrove will fake it to him, looking to throw. Got plenty of time. Now he's running outside. Throws long for Wilson, but no play, incomplete. Third down now. Just don't want to give the Giants an opportunity to take the lead. Hargrove wants to throw and does. He's got Wilson outside. He can't quite stay in bounds, but it's a first down pickup. Jets come out in shotgun again. First down marker at midfield. Hargrove dropping to pass. Fires right. Samuel leaps to grab it and holds on. He's carried to the ground. Good job holding on there. Jets hurrying it up now. Giants have a lot for it at the line. Takes the snap. Drops. Throwing a screen pass. Hall gets out there. He's got a blocker. He's got some space. He's going to get up close to the 20-yard line. The Giants gave an odd defensive look, probably trying to confuse Hargrove, but it kind of backfired. It was a simple play. He didn't have to make a read, and they weren't in position. Passing again. Crosser's not open. He'll dump it off to Hall. Hall will see if he can fight his way into the end zone. He won't have to. He's in there untouched. Got a nice block from Tyler Boyd. Outran everybody else. Pretty easy pitch and catch there. We haven't seen the running backs in the passing game a whole lot. Hargrove doesn't check down a lot, and when he does, it's usually tight end. But gets him here, and it's a pretty easy run in. Jeremiah Edwards just got picked off again. 3 all year coming into this game. Now 3 in the first half. Breece Hall breaking through contact. Almost broke that one. Not sure if Edwards is struggling under the lights, or if it's the coaching, or if the Jets defense is just playing really well, but the result has been horrendous so far. Drew inside the 10, met quickly by Thibodeau out in coverage. First and goal now. Giants defense looking to keep this a 2-score game. Jets have 5 wide. Hargrove making some adjustments. He'll take the snap out of the gun. good pocket. Now it's breaking down. Hargrove throws left, and Kitchen ran right into a whole bunch of defenders. Not much chance to make anything happen there. After a second down run, it's 3rd and goal from the 3. A lot of muscle on the field, but look for Wilson isolated on the left. Hargrove takes the snap, fires to Wilson. Easy pitch and catch. Touchdown Jets. Wilson has been so good in one-on-one man coverage at the goal line this year, and we see it again. Giants punt for the first time today. Jets will have about a minute with the ball, 3 timeouts. They'll throw here. Hargrove out wide to Wilson. Makes a great catch, and he is in bounds. Timeout Jets. Great effort by Wilson fighting off Rutford. Maybe bailing out Hargrove a little bit. He'll pass again here. Throwing deep for Samuel, but I think this one's going to be just out of reach, and it is. Not much luck on the deep ball this year. It looks like a screen pass now, but this is chased down. Brees Hall isn't going to get very far. And now they're hurrying it up, but taking way too long to get to the line and get things configured. Should have just called a timeout here. Instead, they're not going to have very much. Running down towards 10 seconds. Finally aligned. Hargrove takes the snap, drops back, fires it up, and he's got Samuel. That's a deep ball that works out. Timeout Jets, and they will be able to tack on a field goal here before the end of the half. Side note, I really hate how the hurry up in this game works now. Like, I should be able to call my play before they get up to the line and the clock runs down. It's real stupid, but it is what it is, so that's my bad. Jets make it a 3-touchdown game at halftime and get the ball back. Handoff left, poorly played by Harbor, and Brees Hall will fight forward for a gain of 7. Not a very balanced first half in terms of run pass for the Jets, but I think we'll see that pendulum swing back as they try to hold this lead. Thibodeau with a nice TFL there, though. They'll have to pass now. Indeed, they'll do away with any pretense of running. Hargrove's in the empty set. Hall out wide. Well covered downfield. Hargrove will dump over the middle to Wilson. He cuts upfield. He's got a first down near midfield. Skipping ahead a few plays, Brees Hall got 3 straight runs for about 11 yards. Leon Culliver got the last one. Now it'll be Hall again to the outside. Good blocking. Beats Monty Rice outside, and it'll take 2 defenders to wrestle him down inside the 20. Big 18-yard pickup, I think the biggest of the day for Brees Hall. Now we're jumping ahead to 3rd and 3. Hargrove to pass. He'll dump off to Culliver, and he's not going to get to the first down. A little slow to accelerate, and defenders closed quickly. Jets going for it on 4th and 1, though. Hargrove making some changes. Play clock running down, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Azeez Ojulari is nobody blocking him, but Hargrove escapes, rolls out right, looking for somebody open, nobody, gets it to Drew, and he drops a first down catch. Well, after a play that may have reminded you of Patrick Mahomes' futile attempts in Super Bowl 55, the Giants score a touchdown. Brees Hall will take this one up the middle. He's got a big gain. Only a 2-score game now, though. Giants could still come back in this one. Jets need to do more than rack up yards and run the clock. They need to score points. Brees Hall getting a lot of space all of a sudden. He's got a big carry there, I think 16 yards. Into the 4th quarter now. Field goal territory for the Jets. They'll pass now. Tosses it out left to Samuel. He's got some room. Splits a couple defenders. And he's up towards the 20-yard line. Skipping ahead a few plays now, Jets have been running it consistently up to 2nd and goal at the 6th, down to 9 minutes left in the game. Hargrove will pass this time. Throws left to Drew, but he's not able to fight through contact. Only gets down to the 1. Jets do kind of lack that power among their skill position players. Obviously, Brees Hall has some, but he's not a huge guy. He will power this one in, though. Rice could not stop him short. Touchdown Jets. It's a 3-score game again. Giants drive right down the field again. Edwards is playing well this half, and the Jets have also had some big penalties. Hall will take another one, this time to the right, fighting through contact close to another first down. Looks like they'll give it to him. Jumping ahead, 3rd and 3, 3.5 minutes left in the game. Taking off as much time as they can, Hargrove directing, finally takes the snap. He'll throw up the middle. He's got Wilson at the 30. That'll just about do it. 2nd down now, we've reached the 2-minute warning. Jets will run, don't really get anywhere, and the Giants still apparently have hope as they've called the timeout. Not really sure why, but the Jets come out here in empty set. We've seen them before say, if you're going to make us keep running the offense, we're going to run the offense. Hargrove rolling, finds Samuel. He's got plenty of room. He's in the end zone. White man dancing. It's another touchdown for the Jets, pouring it on. New York media is going to love this. Giants turn it over on downs. Hargrove and the Jets come out in victory formation. They'll take the knee. No timeout this time. Jets win again. Chris Hargrove is not dethroned. as the #1 rookie quarterback. Edwards did have a really good second half. That first half, 3 interceptions just really killed him. However, there are certainly hints of some great matchups in the future between these two quarterbacks, both very well coached teams as well. As previously mentioned, Edwards did still have a really good game, 75% completion percentage, even with the 3 picks, 357 yards, 3 touchdowns. Chris Hargrove, though, besides the one early interception, really good game. 5 touchdowns, 82% completion percentage, almost 350 yards. The ratings for this game had to be incredible. Breece Hall got a ton of carries in this one. Saquon Barkley did not. I think they were just passing a lot, although he wasn't very efficient on the 10 carries he did get. Hall was really efficient, though. Just tried to take the clock down with him in the second half and got a whole lot of chunk plays, which is certainly nice. Madison Samuel had a crazy game. Not a whole lot more to say about that one. He was just really good, especially in the first half. Darius Slayton, though, he also had a really good game. Almost as good. A few more catches, few less yards, one less touchdown, but really good game. I guess he's underrated as an 82, or he's just being elevated by Edwards that much. Wilson was here and there this game. Didn't make as many big plays. Didn't really stand out, but wasn't bad. Boyd had 3 early catches that were really good, but then didn't really do much else until the Breece Hall touchdown catch. He had a nice block on that. Not a whole lot left to say on the receiving. However, Andrew Drew, buddy, I'm really bummed you didn't make that catch on 4th and 1. That would have been nice. Also wish Leon Culliver would have picked up that 3rd down. Just peeking at the second quarter scoring, that's what made the huge difference in this game. Jets scored to open the quarter, so that's a little bit cheap, but it was a long pass. Then they got the ball back after the interception. Giants score. Jets follow with another scoring drive, then score off the interception, then get the late field goal. Not a lot of possession for the Giants in there. Moment of truth, though. What is Hargrove going to be? He's a superstar. He is not an X factor. That means he's not a generational player in the eyes of the game. I'm really very curious about how it's not. He came into the league at an 83. I promise you, I didn't edit anything. Obviously, if I was going to cheat and edit him, I'd make him an X factor. As far as how it affects his development, it doesn't. Superstar and X Factor develop at the same rate. Does mean we won't get to play with those abilities. Does mean we won't get to use whatever his X Factor ability would be, at least not unless we get to the Super Bowl with him. I'm just like, if a guy with 98 throw power and accuracy that good, awareness already in the 80s coming to the league, so good, how is that not a generational player? 83 overall. That's crazy for this era of Madden. I don't think I've ever seen that for a quarterback in the last like 4 years. So, interesting what's going on with the templates. I'm not speaking against them. I do really like the feature. I think it's neat. Just kind of curious. I did go ahead and assign him some abilities. I gave him like Lofting Deadeye and Sideline Deadeye, I think, whatever those are called. Just seem like the best ones. Might be a little bit overpowered to be perfect accuracy all the time, but for now, they're the only ones that really seem that useful. And then a little bit from the future here, Edwards still needed 5 more snaps to see his development, but after the next game, I saw that he has Superstar as well, so 7 overall points lower, same dev trait, he is going to catch up pretty quick, but I do think, especially with the lower throw power, which doesn't upgrade as easily, of course, Hargrove's going to stay ahead of him for probably their whole careers, I think. Gotta think they'll both be X factors. Do wonder if Hargrove will stay in New Jersey because he apparently wants warm weather. So that's interesting, but we'll see. Danny Lloyd had an upgrade. I wanted to do it manually and get his run blocking a little better. Noticed that it got him an ability unlocked because he got up to 75 overall. So I thought, oh, cool, we've got another superstar. That's really neat. Really good draft pick by the CPU. Went back to the menu. Sure enough, new ability unlocked. Went and looked at it. And he's an X Factor. What? Dude was a 2nd-round pick. He's a center. I mean, there's not even that many like big name centers in the league, really. I, I'm just gobsmacked. I mean, his strength is 85. It's playing out because of coaching upgrades, but like none of these stats are that good. He's just a really strong pass blocking center with some okay base run block. His run block power and finesse are garbage. I don't really know how that works. But like he's got some good stats, definitely in a good place for a rookie, especially for a pass blocking team. But like, how how is he came in at like a 72 or something. How is he an X factor the 83 overall quarterback isn't? I don't know. I'll take it. Unfortunately, his superstar ability isn't going to be helpful on the interior. Did look at awards for this last week. Hargrove didn't get it because Trey Lance threw 5 touchdowns and no interceptions. Awesome game for him. Dyson for the Vikings, they're 7-0. We've seen these Bills once already. We'll go through them quickly. Allen, of course, good young running back, but the running game isn't very good. It's mostly going to be the wide receivers. Stephon Diggs, of course, and Donovan Freeman, the backup. Dawson Knox still here. And a solid enough offensive line. 3 over 80 seems better than usual. Greg Rousseau, we've seen him. Joshua Smiley, not as good there. Sean Greer, decent in the middle. And linebacker play is kind of middling outside of Tremaine Edmonds, who is quite good. Honestly thought Matt Milano was even older than this, but I guess he's still around. Trey White is going to miss this game. That's going to hurt. Kyler Gordon will be their number 1. Kobe Bryant, number 2. And Oscar Gregory, who we saw before, will get even more playing time. Mentor and Wiley are not a great safety combo. We saw them last time and, as expected, left something to be desired. This is a matchup between 2 of the top offenses in the league right now. Kind of a dumb visual, actually. If you look at the passing yards per game, you can tell that it's actually giving the rankings based off volume stats, which is just like, why show the per game stats if that's what you're going to do? It's just silly. But still 2 very good offenses. The thing here, the Bills do not have much of a rushing game. That doesn't seem that bad, honestly. Obviously, the Jets number is going to continue coming down, hopefully. But points per game, both are getting a lot. I certainly think these offenses can trade blows in a vacuum. The difference here, I think, is going to be that the Buffalo defense is way, way worse. They're near the bottom everywhere. That rush defense is going to be a problem for them. This is why they're a 500 team right now. The first game in Buffalo was a high-scoring affair. Just pulled away at the end. I want to say it was like 42-28, something like that. We'll see if it's another one. Jets do get home field advantage this time, so Buffalo will need to be on their A game if they want to stay in this race. Let's get into this one. Jets get the ball after the Bills stalled thanks to a couple of sacks, although they did convert a 3rd and long. Breece Hall will get it first, runs outside, gets past Rousseau. Good wrap tackle, but he's got a bottom first down. Play action now on the second first down of the drive. Hargrove loading up for Samuel. Way deep, that's knocked away. Safety got over there. 2nd and 10 now. Hargrove with the gun. Throwing again. Loads up deep for Samuel. He's open, but brings it in out of bounds. Just let him a little too far outside there. Hargrove throwing a little too aggressively again this week. Need to calm that down, I think. It's 3rd and 10. They don't want to get in situations like this. Passing again, lots of time in the pocket. Finally, he'll throw to Boyd. Wilson cleared out that area. Plenty of room to make the play there. After a couple more runs, it's going to be 3rd and short for the Jets across midfield. Hargrove takes the snap, fires left. Wilson can't hang on. Thought he was going to have that one. Maybe just too excited to run upfield. Hargrove will take the snap again. Wilson's got it this time. Hangs on to it. 1st down Jets. Big 4th down pickup as they weren't quite in the field goal range yet. Hargrove under center on this one. It's going to be play action. Protection breaking down. He's looking long. He's got Garrett Wilson, and that's a catch. Touchdown Jets. Just outran Kobe Bryant on the route, and Kyler Gordon couldn't get back there fast enough to make a play. A 3rd down sack by John Franklin Myers gets the ball back to the Jets. They'll be looking to do more damage. Handoff right to Hall, but Edmonds brings it down quickly. 2nd down now. Hargrove with the gun. Takes the snap. Drops to pass. Fires over the middle. He's got Samuel looking for room, but he's corralled quickly. The Bills' defense really needs to find their legs here to get a stop, but Hall to the left side. Got lots of blocks, lots of room. He'll take the Jets all the way up to the Bills' 55. Jets are moving the ball really well here. Exactly what the Bills didn't want to see. Hargrove will pass it again. Rolling out from some phantom pressure. Sets, throws, wall up. He hits Samuel on the sideline. Really nice catch. Buffalo is actually going to challenge this one, it looks like. Right foot down, left toe drag. That looked good. Might need to see another angle. And yeah, I think we're just getting a few free replays of this one. Another great hands and body control for Samuel. He's really come along in that department this year. Second and goal now, 5 wide for the Jets here. Hargrove making some adjustments. More adjustments. Will finally take the snap. Fires left to Wilson, and that's knocked down by Tyler Mentor. Mostly, I think Hargrove just didn't see him there, but he did have to make a good adjustment to get in the passing lane. So, props to Mentor there. It'll be another pass. Hargrove outside to Wilson. Great catch, but Mentor's there again. Nowhere to go. Jets will add a field goal. Buffalo finally gets a quality drive. They make it a 3-point game. Hargrove in the gun on second down. Will fire over the middle to Wilson, but he's clocked by 3 different players and drops the ball. No shame there, but it is going to be third down now. Hargrove will throw again. Outside to Wilson. This time he's got him. Tremaine Edmonds makes a touchdown-saving tackle. I don't know how he got out there that fast. Edmonds definitely seems like the centerpiece of this defense. Obviously, Trey White injured. Rousseau is great, but hasn't really been the same kind of player as Edmonds. So it'll be Wilson again for another big first down. White is certainly going to be missed in this one. All these speedy crossers the Jets do is going to be hard to keep up with for those young corners. Hargrove will throw outside now to Drew. It's a little behind him, but a nice catch. Bryant again on the coverage. You have to wonder if maybe a better corner would have been able to make a play on the ball. Bryce Young now fighting for yards. He's got 9. Second and 1 now. A lot of tight ends on the field for the Jets. Hargrove gonna pass, throws over the middle to Christian Butler, but I think he overran his route. Should have been a spot route on this play. You really just stop once you're open. He was open and he didn't stop. Hargrove gonna throw again. Outside now. Tried to get Hall, and it's gonna be Tremaine Edmonds getting the interception on the outside. He's being chased downfield now. Breece Hall trying to get there, can't make the tackle, finally does. Don't know why he didn't just dive for his feet there, but huge play for Bills. A potential huge momentum shift is squandered by Josh Allen. He throws one straight to Sauce on the next play. Hargrove's under center again. Will fake it. Throwing left to Samuel, knocked away by Matt Milano. Best coverage play of his career, I'm sure. Good second down run makes this third and manageable. Hargrove in the gun, throwing up the seam to Drew. He's got it, running away from defenders. All the way inside the 20. Might be the biggest catch of the year for him so far. Almost 30 yards. Second and 4 as we near the 2-minute warning. Hargrove to pass, fires left to Wilson, and he's outrunning everybody. That's a touchdown. Big dive into the end zone. Jets have a 2-score lead again. Jets defense standing tall. We'll see if Hargrove and this New York offense can make something happen before halftime. In the gun. Pretty clean pocket. Hargrove launching deep to Wilson. He's got a huge one-handed catch. What a grab. Jets hurrying it up. Tyler Mentor, I'm sure, reeling from that play. He's been pretty good so far, but that one's going to knock him out of his rhythm. Drew will get this one on a dump off. He'll be close to a first down. Nice little run after catch. Clock stops and things slow down a little bit. Jets are going to do a screen pass. First play inside the red zone here. Hall is trying to make some space. Does have the first down, but not going to get much more. First and 10 from 15. Jets continuing to run plays out of the gun. Hargrove will throw left. Samuel's got it into the end zone. Touchdown Jets. White man dancing. Great route. Tyler Mentor juked out of his shoes almost. Extra point will make it a 3-score lead. Bills do get a nice first down run stop. Tackle Breece Hall for loss. Hasn't happened very often this season. Hargrove to throw on second down. Interior pressure. He doesn't see it coming and he's taken down. Not much open either. That's Sean Greer. Third and 19, up 17 points in the second half. You wonder if the Jets might just do a draw play, but they will pass it, looks like. Hargrove is going to throw it up towards Wilson, but he's double covered. Lucky Gordon didn't pick that off. Buffalo adds a field goal as they inch closer in this one. Jets have the ball at their own 25. Hargrove under center. Play action. Throwing left towards Boyd, and he hauls it in. Nice coverage from Gordon, but he makes the play anyways. Second and 9. Breece Hall getting the call. Will run left, and he's got a first down and a little bit more. They haven't really had an answer for him outside of a few good stops. First and 10 in plus territory now. Hargrove calling out some adjustments. He'll take the snap, fakes the handoff. Looking long, he's got Madison Samuel. That's a touchdown. Burned Kyler Gordon. White man dancing once more. Hargrove did take a big hit, got thrown down by Rousseau at the end of the play, but I think he'll take the result on that one. Really nice toss, and frankly, plenty of space to make it. Just one more look at Gordon trying to press, I think, but beautiful release. Madison Samuel is transforming as a wide receiver right in front of our eyes. First play of the fourth quarter is Buffalo going for it on fourth down at the 1-yard line. Quinnen Williams gets a huge sack. This remains a 3-score game. Jets looking for the dagger on this drive. And a big boy run from Breece Hall will make that a lot more likely. One more big run and a couple short runs later. Jets passing on third down. He'll get it away to Boyd. There's a flag on the field. We'll have to see what this is. Looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. So first down yardage plus 15 with the penalty. Sean Greer had a sack earlier, more pressure. He wasn't super late, but threw him to the ground. That's going to do it. Jets have another nice run on first down. Hargrove will fake the handoff this time. Plenty of time. Throwing downfield. He's got Samuel. Plenty of space. That's another touchdown allowed by Kyler Gordon. We've got horrible white man dances all over the place. What is he doing? If only Trey White was here, he could put a stop to this. Bills were driving, but another interception. This time Chris Barnes cuts it short. So they just have the ball again, just inside their own territory, and Hall fighting for yards here. Nice run. Breece Hall has just incredible stamina late in the fourth quarter, and he's still just pounding. This defense is tired. There he goes again, breaking arm tackles, another first down. That is going to do it for Breece Hall today, though. They sit him on the bench, up 28. Leon Culliver, the rookie, comes in. He'll pick up a couple yards here on first down. Second down run doesn't go far either, so it's 3rd and 7 now. Hargrove is in the gun, takes the snap. Pressure coming, fires up the middle, and Tremaine Edmonds makes a great play, drops right into the passing lane. He's got a second interception of the day. Bills are barely clinging to life here. The Bills do get in the end zone again, but down 3 scores, a minute 18 left. They don't get the onside kick. This one's pretty much over. Leon Culliver's got a ton of space, cutting it back up in the middle. Nice run. Bills do not bother taking a timeout here. They'll let the Jets run this one out. Another great win. They improved to 8-0. Lots of highlights in the game for Hargrove this time. Of course, some mistakes. If not for that late interception, it would have been his 3rd straight game with 5 touchdowns and 1 interception. Instead, 2 picks. Kind of crazy to have 3 straight 5-touchdown games. That's just where the offense is right now. And Josh Allen, pretty good day. Just, the 3 turnovers plus not being able to punch it in from 1 yard out. That's 4 scores. That's the difference in the game. Plenty of carries, a lot of yards for Breece Hall. Didn't really break anything huge, but was really efficient for the most part. Bills didn't run the ball all that well. Not surprising, as that hasn't been their forte, although with such a high-rated running back, you would think they would. I don't know. Lots of big receiving days, as one would expect with a game with almost 700 combined passing yards. Wilson tops the list, Samuel and Diggs right behind him. A lot of scores for those two combined for all 5 touchdowns. This might be the first time Drew and Boyd have combined for over 100 yards, so nice to see the ball getting spread out a little bit more. Shout out to the defense along with the 3 interceptions. They also combined for 6 sacks, led by 2.5 from Williams and 2 from JFM. I definitely do think that the big difference in this game was the difference between the defenses. We do have another upgrade for Chris Hargrove. I think there was some scenario that gave us some extra offensive XP. Something like that will get him a little better break sack and throw under pressure. Plus the deep accuracy, all things that he needs. Playing up to 93 for all his accuracies, really high morale, plus some temporary boosts from coaching and scenarios and such. Obviously never really going to be a dual threat quarterback, but I'd like to improve his ability when off script. It is approximately mid-season, so I did want to look at some numbers throughout the league. Not going to talk about them a ton. Of course, Hargrove in 3rd here in total yards. That is, of course, he has had his bye week. You can see in the yards per game, it looks like that's probably the highest. I didn't think to sort by that, but he's definitely getting helped out a lot by yards after the catch from Samuel, especially, as well as Wilson. 27 passing touchdowns. Leads the league. Pretty awesome. Up to 60% completion percentage. It was kind of low to start the year. Does lead in passing interceptions as well. However, Mahomes and Allen are right there with him, so maybe that's not that bad. Bunch of guys right there. Obviously, a really great season. Joe Burrow, however, 24 passing touchdowns to 2 picks. Shields, 24 and 1. Both guys having crazy seasons. Hargrove does lead in yards per attempt out of anybody who is actually throwing the ball a lot, but of course, you think about it, he's also got to be throwing a lot more interceptions per attempt. Not the longest pass, we have had some really long passes this year. Apparently, Hall obviously leading the league in yards. Highly doubt anybody's going to catch up. He's probably going to break a record, but I at least don't think that gap will get a whole lot bigger. We'll see how things go. I might change things up a little bit. We'll see. I've really never had this kind of success rushing or passing in all Madden, so not entirely sure what's going on. I'm just going to chalk it up to the skill players on this team being awesome. Hall is only tied for the league in touchdowns, which is kind of interesting. A lot of rushing touchdowns across the league, it seems like. Madison Samuel already over 1,000 yards after that last game, 13 touchdowns. Wilson at about 910. Kind of surprised that he's lagged behind, but I tend to use Samuel as more of a run after catch guy, and Wilson tends to be a little bit more of the possession receiver. Interestingly, I just wanted to look at run after catch. Stephon Diggs leads by a lot, and Samuel and Wilson have the same amount. So, I don't know, that's kind of interesting. I definitely expected Samuel to have more than Wilson, but I guess Wilson's have had a couple of big plays that stemmed from that. Oh, look, Tremaine Edmonds leads the league in interceptions. Whoops. Finally, we'll take a look at the standings. Jets last undefeated team standing. Vikings just lost to the Chiefs, though they do have a good lead on their division. New York Jets, though, starting to run away with this one. Patriots have been really bad. Dolphins have been bad. We haven't played them yet. Bills, I think, are a likely candidate to bounce back. Look for a wild card. Of course, they've lost to us twice. They just really need to figure out defense. Trey White coming back will probably help them a lot. I'll scroll through both the AFC and the NFC here. Whole lot of 6-win teams here. So it might be an exciting playoff race. We'll see if the Jets stay out in front. Hopefully somebody out there is enjoying these videos as much as I'm enjoying making them. A lot of fun to play. Always looking forward to playing the next one. And really interested to see what position we might be doing in the next year. Till then, if you got this far, leave a like or a comment with some feedback, or subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Nose, this is Nose for the Ball. See you next time.